What's up, everyone? It's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic football Sunday, and the San Francisco 49ers get the job done in week 2, getting the 7-point victory, defeating the division rival LA Rams 30-23. Huge win to go on the road like this. And I mean, it was not easy to get this win. You give the Rams credit. They always play us tough. And when you look at how the first half went, it was tied at 17. The 49ers defense really made a big-time adjustment at halftime, and they came out and played spectacular in that second half, only allowing the Rams 6 points. And on the season, the Niners defense has not allowed a second half touchdown, so they have been spectacular in the second half. And I mean, that is what we needed in this football game. And the offense for the Niners did fantastic. I mean, we missed a couple of what would have been big-time plays. And overall, I think a great performance for Brock Purdy out there. Played very well and helped us to get this win out there. Purdy completing 17 of 25 passes for 206 passing yards in the game, and rushed for a touchdown in the game. I mean, it was a spectacular, it was a great game for Brock Purdy. Did miss a few throws out there, and I think he'll make those adjustments out there. But overall, great performance, and I mean, what a game. Niners' 5th consecutive, I believe, regular season game in which they have scored 30 or more points. Let's go, Niners. We improve to 2-0 on the season after the huge win today. I mean, just phenomenal game. And I love how our defense made the adjustment at halftime and did very well. Christian McCaffrey, another spectacular performance. He had 20 carries for 116 rushing yards in the game. I mean, he has been spectacular ever since the Niners got him in a trade last year from the Carolina Panthers. So I'm just really happy with this game. And I mean, look, there are certainly ways the Niners can improve. I mean, we have a lot of work to do, but it is always fun to learn some things, valuable lessons in a win versus, say, a loss. And to get this huge win on the road. And shout out to the 49ers faithful taking over SoFi Stadium. I mean, it was just amazing to see all the red down there in Southern California at SoFi Stadium. And the San Francisco 49ers get the huge win, 30-23, and they are coming back home to Levi Stadium for the home opener, playing tremendous football at 2-0, and we'll be taking on the New York Giants. We'll get more into that later in the show. I mean, this was a spectacular win today. Anytime you can defeat your division rival on the road in their house, and I mean, this was a competitive game out there. Give credit to Matthew Stafford. He played well and was getting rid of the football very quickly out there. And for the Rams, I mean, their rookie out there, he was just tremendous. I think he had 13 or 14 catches. Just a incredible performance out there for the Rams. And I mean, to do something like that, just wow, what a game. I mean, I think it was a 5th round pick for them. So what he did, spectacular for the Rams. I mean, for the Niners to get this win today, the defense, they stepped up absolutely huge in this game. Deommodore Lenoir with an interception. You had Isaiah Oliver with a big-time interception. I mean, it was huge, absolutely huge for the defense to get those takeaways. I mean, big-time momentum plays in the game for the 49ers as they get the job done. And when you look at some of the throws in the game from Purdy, we talked about had some missed opportunities. There were, I think, 3 overthrows from Purdy in the game that could have led to big-time plays in the game. And that's something that I think Brock Purdy will make that adjustment moving forward. And so it's something that, in week 2 here, I think he played very well in the game. And to come up with the big plays, took care of the football. So overall, I think this was a great performance for Brock Purdy. And for the Rams rookie, Puka Nacua making history in the NFL. So definitely got to give a big shout out to him. For him, he becomes the first player in NFL history with 10 catches and 100 or 10 plus catches and 100 plus receiving yards in each of his first 2 career games. And I believe he had a total of 23 catches in his first 2 games. So for Nacua, I mean, what a job well done for him. Big congrats to him. I mean, anytime you can see a young talent like that and to go against our number 1 defense, I mean, we just did not have an answer for Nacua out there. So thank goodness we didn't allow him to be the reason that we got beat in this game. But he did do very well against us. What's going on, Tyler Burbeck? Good to see you in the house. Travis, thoughts on the defense? Because my personal opinion, the defense needs to step up next game because it felt like we were really flat on defense in the first half. I'm with you, Tyler. I agree with you. I think the defense in the first half, they looked flat out there. They did not play well. They let the Rams move up and down the field. They ran the football well. Nacua, we could not stop him. So, I mean, to have the game be tied at 17 at halftime, I mean, yeah, we were not playing our number 1 defense out there. And thank goodness they were able to make those adjustments at halftime. But, I mean, if we're playing a much better team, and not to take away anything from the Rams, but, I mean, if you're playing some of the playoff contenders in the Rams, who knows? They could be a playoff contender. But, I mean, our defense, they've got to step it up and got to lock in early in the game. And you look at the New York Giants, they find a way to defeat the Arizona Cardinals. So, taking on the New York Giants in our home opener, we got to bring our A game, and it's going to be a lot of fun out there. But I'm with you, Tyler. I think this defense, they've got to step it up. They did very well against the Steelers. And today, I think the defensive line will make the adjustment. Nick Bosa, I think you're going to hear his name more. And I think got 1 big sack today. But the defense stepped up huge in the second half of the game. I mean, it was phenomenal. You had the incredible interceptions. Deommodore Lenoir, Isaiah Oliver getting the job done. The Niners defense, they needed to get it done in the second half. They only allow 6 points against this Rams offense. So no second half touchdowns on the season for this 49ers number 1 defense. And I think they'll improve. They will get better. They will step it up. So when I look at this team, I'm not worried about this defense and what they did in the first half today. We've seen this before sometimes where, the Niners, they don't play well in the first half, and then they come out second half and really play well. So it's something that I think early in the season, no reason to really be concerned about how the defense played in the first half. I think the way they came out in the second half, executed on defense, was spectacular. And for the offense in the game, another tremendous performance, 30 points in the game. And for the Niners, I believe it is now their 5th consecutive regular season game, scoring 30 or more points. Let's go, Niners. Let's go, 49ers faithful. What's going on? I'm in report. Great to see you in the house. How's it going? Too many defensive penalties today. Yeah, a lot of penalties. Some things to clean up defensively, and those penalties can be costly when they extend drives. So for this Niners defense, definitely going to be executing their game plan and cleaning up the defense. So I think they'll come out against the New York Giants, play much better. Looking forward to it. But, when you look at this game, it was a sloppy win. By no means did we dominate like we did against the Steelers. And sometimes when you play as well as you did like that, you go into this game and you expect to be able to do the same against another quality opponent. And the Rams, they played us very tough. You give them credit, and for us to stay in this game and fight back in the game, especially when the Rams went up 17-10, looked like they were getting control of the momentum, and the 49ers, they were able to bounce back in the game. Deebo Samuel, what a great game for him, making some big-time catches. He had 6 catches in the game for 63 receiving yards. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco 49ers post-game show. Glad you could join us after the huge win in Week 2. 49ers and Rams, what a game it was. These two division rivals, going at it. It was a lot of fun today, and the Niners get the huge win, 30-23. Always seems like these regular season contests are very close between the Niners and Rams. What a fun one it was today to get this win and to see the 49ers take over at SoFi Stadium. Shout out to the 49ers faithful who made the trip down there and traveled. Way to represent the San Francisco 49ers. And we get the huge win, and we improve to 2-0 on the season as we come back home for the home opener. Let's go, Niners. Welcome in, everyone. Let's go, 49ers. And as we continue to take a look at the offensive stats of the game, Jawan Jennings, he had a couple big catches in the game. 2 catches for 51 receiving yards. Brandon Ayuk, he was spectacular last week. Followed it up this week and did well today. Although in that first drive, there were a couple plays that seemed like he got a bit banged up and was able to stay in the game, which was a really great sign. So thank goodness he didn't get hurt. So that, I think when you look at his overall game, he had the 3 catches, 43 receiving yards, made some big-time plays. And I think Brandon Ayuk, he could have an 1,800-plus receiving yard season. I believe it is certainly within possibility for Brandon Ayuk, and it's going to be so exciting to watch him this year. And I mean, wow, this offense is so explosive out there. And with Brock Purdy making those throws and managing this offense very well, using his athleticism. And I think that for Purdy, you want to see him make those adjustments on the overthrows he had today. I think he'll be able to make some adjustments there. So definitely ways for this team to improve moving forward. But still, overall, I mean, what a great game. You go on the road like this against a very tough division opponent, and you beat them in their house. You scored 30 points against them, and you only allow 6 second half points against them. No touchdowns in the second half. The 49ers defense did their job after struggling in the first half. They're able to come out in the second half and play spectacular defense and get the win. The San Francisco 49ers defeat the division rival LA Rams 30-23 in week 2. And let's make some noise, everyone, for that YouTube algorithm for the San Francisco 49ers. And let's hit the like button. Thank you so much for your incredible support. I see your comments, your likes, and your engagement. And I want to say thank you so much. Smashing that like button lets the YouTube algorithm know that this video is important, so YouTube can recommend this video to as many San Francisco 49ers fans as possible. What a win. The Niners defeat the division rival Rams 30-23. The Niners offense played well in this game. I mean, they could have put up 40 plus points. You had some missed throws from Purdy, but for the overall, I mean, he played very well in this game, completing 17 of 25 passes for 206 passing yards in the game. Purdy, great game out there. Took care of the football. No interceptions. So I'm really enjoying what we're seeing from Brock Purdy as he continues to get better game in and game out. And it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. And what a game today. It was not easy out there. You always expect the Rams to play us tough out there. And it was certainly that. And it was a lot of fun. You play in these close football games. Really builds character. And for this team early in the season, I mean, this would have been a devastating loss. So to come out there and execute in the second half, make those adjustments, and especially for the defense after a first half in which they allowed 17 points, and they're able to make those adjustments and come out in the second half and only allow 6 points against the Rams. The Niners defense did their job out there. The San Francisco 49ers get the huge win 30-23 against the division rival LA Rams. What a huge win for the 49ers, and they improve to 2-0 on the season as they come back home for the home opener. Let's go, Niners. What a game. And for the defense in this game, Fred Warner was the leading tackler for the 49ers with 10 tackles in the game. He had 1 sack. And then you had Dre Greenlaw in the game with 7 tackles. You had Diamador Lenore. He had 7 tackles and 1 interception. So played very well. And then you had Dre. I mean, wow, what a game. Oliver, 3 tackles, 1 interception. So for the defense to play very well in the second half, spectacular. And I think that they will make adjustments and play much better in the first half against the New York Giants, because you definitely don't want to come out sluggish like that and not play to your best in the first half, because then you give the other team an opportunity. So I expect the Niners to make adjustments and really play really well out the gate against the Giants on Thursday Night Football. And I would expect them to do what they did similar against the Steelers. Get out to a big lead early and just continue to keep your foot on the gas pedal. When you look at this Giants team, it is certainly a game that you can win at home. And so you definitely don't want to let this team hang around and think that they can have a chance. So if you can come out early in the game and play very well, I think it's going to do very well for the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco 49ers post-game show. The Niners get the huge win today as they defeat the division rival LA Rams 30-23. What a big-time win. Let's go, Niners. And when you look at the game for Brock Purdy, he completed 17 of 25 passes for 206 yards in the game. He had a rushing touchdown in the game. And I thought for Purdy, he played very well. And it's extremely exciting to continue to see what he can do out there and how he builds off of the success that he had last year in his rookie year. And so for the game for Brock Purdy, what a game for him. And I definitely would expect the missed throws that he had, he'll make those adjustments on the overthrows and he'll be able to correct that. So definitely, I think always good when you can learn these things in a win and make the adjustment. So what a game today. Wasn't the prettiest win, but a win is a win in the National Football League. And you have to love the way the Niners defense came out in the second half and played spectacular football, allowing just 6 second half points against the Rams and only in no touchdowns allowed this season for the Niners defense in the second half. And we are going to be getting to our picks of the game, so would love to hear who you're taking as the player of the game, everyone. My player of the game, I'm gonna go with Isaiah Oliver. I thought that what he did out there was spectacular. And I mean, he's a guy who, you don't normally hear his name a bunch. And so when you can hear what he did today and getting that big interception, made some big time plays in the game, had 3 tackles. So I love to see it when a guy like this can step up in a big game. So I'm taking Isaiah Oliver. Had a big time interception in the game, 3 tackles. Diamador Lenore, he had a great game, 7 tackles in 1 interception. And Fred Warner, the leading tackler for the Niners in the game, with 10 tackles in 1 sack. So this defense, I think you would have loved to have seen them put even more pressure than what they did against Matthew Stafford. But they did their job in the second half. This Niners defense allowing just 6 second half points out there. And I think they will be able to make those adjustments in the first half, coming out on Thursday against the New York Giants in the home opener. It's going to be so much fun out there. Appreciate the support, everyone. And let's make some noise for that YouTube algorithm. And let's smash up the like button. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your support. Smashing that like button lets the YouTube algorithm know that this video is important, so YouTube can recommend this 49ers video to as many San Francisco 49ers fans and football fans out there. What a win today. The San Francisco 49ers defeat the division rival LA Rams 30-23. And what a job the Niners defense did in the second half of this game. After they struggled in the first half, they allowed 17 points. They were able to come out in the second half, play tremendous defense, allow just 6 second half points against the Rams. So the Niners defense did their job. And for the Niners offense, what a game. Another 30 points performance. And I believe it was the Niners' 5th consecutive regular season game in which they have scored 30 or more points. And that is getting the job done. And for Brock Purdy in the game, I thought he played a great game today. Did have some overthrows, and I think those overthrows, you will see Purdy make those adjustments. So it's one of those things where this team didn't play the best out there, not like how we had dominated the Steelers in week 1, but I did think that we played well today. The offense played well to put up 30 points in this game, and so many playmakers. Jennings making big catches, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. So getting the offense going, another big time game out there. 30 points, and I think, a couple of those overthrows I think could have turned into touchdowns. So we could very well be talking about a 40 plus point performance in this game, but we will definitely take 30. And the job the Niners defense did after giving up 17 first half points, they're able to come out in the second half and play tremendous lockdown defense, allowing just 6 second half points and no touchdowns in the second half. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco 49ers post-game show. Glad you could join us after a huge win by the Niners as they defeat the division rival LA Rams 30-23. What a game. I mean, Brandon Ayuk, he had some big-time catches early. Deebo Samuel, great game, 6 catches, 63 receiving yards. Juwan Jennings, a couple of big-time catches. So you love to see everyone getting involved on the offense. And Christian McCaffrey, what a game. 20 carries in the game for 116 rushing yards. Christian McCaffrey getting the job done. What a game. What a winning formula for this offense. When you can run the ball like that and have the playmakers that you have on offense. George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Kyle Juszczyk, Juwan Jennings. And I mean, these guys are tremendous run blockers. So when you got that running game going and you can open up Kyle Shanahan's playbook, I mean, you can put together tremendous drives and keep the opposing defense out on the field for long periods of time and make them tired out there. So what a win today. Wasn't the most pretty way to get a win, but a win is a win in the National Football League. The San Francisco 49ers improve to 2-0 on the season after a big-time 30-23 division rival win against the Rams. I mean, what a game. What a win. And this was intense. Came down to the wire. And I mean, these games are always very competitive. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the division rival LA Rams. And the Niners get the job done 30-23. Let's smash that like button. for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much, everyone. Smashing that like button lets the YouTube algorithm know that this 49ers video is important, so YouTube can get this 49ers video out there to as many San Francisco 49ers fans and football fans out there. Hope everyone has been enjoying their football Sunday. The Niners get the job done 30-23 against the division rival Rams. Thank you so much, everyone, for checking out the Niners post-game show. Let's hit that like button. Thank you so much, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And if you enjoy these San Francisco 49ers post-game shows, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. We're going to be breaking it down all season, following every San Francisco 49ers game. Let's go, Niners! Have a great one, everyone.